The one art program I've been seeing artists make masterpieces in is IBIS Paint, but I've never tried it because I'm like a one-trick pony. If I find something that works, I refuse to change it. Now, I really wanted to give it a shot to see if I can recreate some of the effects I've seen online. Some people create really beautiful artworks in this program, so I was really curious to see like what the hype was about. And oh my god, I went into this video with so much hope and optimism. I was blissfully blind and happy at the start of this. I did not know the torture and the pain I was about to put myself through, and like the frustration that this artwork would cause me. One thing about me, I'm extremely stubborn and arrogant. If I want something done, I'm going to do it. And I was very set on doing the whole piece in the IBIS Paint PC version that I started it on, and not to switch it up or anything like that. So I do know half this paint is my own doing. Someday I'll learn. But before I start, this video is happily brought to you by the kind people over at Skillshare. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives with thousands of classes led by industry experts across film, illustration, design, freelance, productivity, and more. Skillshare can help you take your career, skills, hobbies, passions, or side hustles to the next level. Skillshare has a wide variety of topics like film, illustration, animation, design, entrepreneurship, and so much more. Now that it's finally fall and the weather has cooled down, I found myself loving having a class play in the background while I get into the fall vibes, like cozying up to a book, baking something delicious, or learning something new. The change in seasons, for some reason, give me the extra motivation and inspiration to learn new things. I love organizing things, especially my schedules and tasks, and the classes I've been enjoying is Notion Masterclass, Maximize Your Productivity, and the class Productivity for Creators, Systems, Organization and Workflow by Ali Abdel. They're so good and have helped me organize my workflow so much better. Tasks don't seem as daunting, and it's really cool to look at all my tasks kind of just lined up really prettily. And hey, while we're here on the subject of classes, I've got a little self-promo. I'm really proud to say I have my own Skillshare class called Getting Started as a Digital Artist, by me of course, where I cover everything you need to know to get started with digital art. I made it for the fellow ADHD havers out there that struggle to understand or stay focused. I hope you enjoy it. Skillshare also has recently introduced some extra updates, like smarter class categories, 3 new topics like creative careers, creative inspirations, and a new feature that lets you find classes by specific softwares or materials, and a quick questionnaire to help you discover the perfect classes for you. With thousands of classes in countless categories ranging from beginner to advanced, members can go from dabbler to pro in a matter of hours. As a special offer, Skillshare is giving away 1 month free to the first 500 viewers. Choose the link in my description box. I highly recommend taking advantage of this opportunity if you're eager for easy and enjoyable learning. A big thank you again for Skillshare for their continued support on my channel. I really appreciate them, and thank you guys for interacting with them. So thank you to both of you, and now onto the video. So the thing I know about IBIS Paint is that it's a free program, and that the mobile you can unlock brushes by watching an ad or something like that. So for the PC version, this is what I was expecting too. I was like, I'm just gonna watch an ad and get all the brushes and it's gonna be cool and chill. But to my surprise, no ads, and I did not read the fine print under this text. It could have like told me it's gonna take my soul for all I could have cared. It does bite me in the butt later because like it warned me that I only have an hour to draw, but I did not listen or read. Again, my fault. So I went into this and the IBIS interface was the same as the mobile that I have been seeing. So assuming things were going to be okay, I went into it, but for some reason it was so laggy on my drawing tablet. The brushes and cursor would lag every 5 seconds and get stuck in place. It was so frustrating. I don't know how I made it through this piece. So I did the one thing that any sane person would do. I went onto Reddit to see what was up. So it's not my computer, because unless you need a NASA powered PC to run this program, I'm sure my beefy PC is fine. I then tried to close everything like it said. It was still extremely laggy. I tried 2 different tablets, one with a screen, one without. Still laggy. I even tried a different laptop to see if my PC was dying on me or something. Nope, still laggy. I don't know what the PC version of IBIS Paint is on, but it does not work. Now I'm very optimistic and ignorant, like I said. I was not gonna let a little lag get me down, so I pushed through and started sketching. I made my Twitch persona to celebrate Halloweens. She's a witch who captures people's souls and puts them into jars, and I thought it would be cute to draw that in this program since it's like almost Halloweens. To sketch it out, I used the soft falcon bleed, and it's a beautiful brush. Oh my god, I want this brush on every program that I use. Honestly, sketching in the program is so good. I don't know if it's the canvas size or the stabilization, I just felt like it was really good to sketch on. Whatever it was, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Besides the awful damn lag that you can't see because I've sped it up, even on this little doodle that I did here, it lagged as I was writing lag, which is ironically painful. But I was still optimistic at this point and I was like, haha, this is funny, I'm gonna be fine, don't worry. I was not fine. No, it was so painful. At this point, I still did not realize that there was a timer at the top until all of a sudden my canvas closed and I was like, huh? What do you mean I have to buy? What? I have to spend money? Okay, fine, whatever. I got the month subscription because maybe that was the reason why the program wasn't running well. Nope, still ran like shit, still laggy as hell. I was like, what? So you take my money on a free art program and you still don't work? What? Now you're probably wondering why I didn't switch to my iPad or something. The thing is, I cannot paint on my iPad. I don't like using my iPad to paint. I only use it to sketch. So I was gonna use my drawing tablet and like finish this piece in here. The fact that I had spent money now, it's like I'm forced to finish it now because like now my money's on the line, you know, because like I spent money, now I have to do it. I was so set on finishing this art in this program. At this point, I am so upset that like I am like drawing and I'm not making any notes, so I have no idea what I was thinking while I was doing this. But I put the colors down, I picked the colors, I did the shading, I used the pen fade to add the shading and the colors. There was this one thing that it did with the lasso tool that was super satisfying. Like I loved that. Like I was like, wow, this I would do all day. I laid out the colors. I think the color laying out process was pretty okay. Besides the lag, I had started to get used to it. Like I was just coping at this point. But after this is where I realize it's over. I cannot continue. There's no ways to set a color picker on my keyboard as a shortcut. I primarily use the color picker or eyedrop to paint, but for some reason it's treating my PC version like a mobile app. When I went to do the settings on IBIS Paint, it told me like I had to put my finger down on the screen to eyedrop, and I can't do that because I'm not using an iPad or a tablet or anything that uses my finger. So I would manually have to go in and like touch the screen to pick up the eyedropper, and again it's laggy as hell, so I was like, this is gonna be like too painful to paint. So I gave in and I switched to my iPad. I felt defeated. It's not that big of a deal to switch to my iPad, but it felt like I was just gonna like, you know, like I wanted to use this PC version and now I can't, and I don't know, I just didn't feel the same, you know. So I went into my iPad, I watched this ad about a missing girl, and I got the brushes for free. I didn't spend any money, which is great. After switching to my iPad, it was so much better. Like the program actually worked like it was intended to. There was no lag, there was nothing like that. Like I generally had a great time painting while a Tesla at the top of my screen kept me company. The brushes I used to paint with was the marker and then the Falcon pencil, the soft bleed. Both are great and add fun texture. I really like the marker to like add shapes, and then I use the pencil to like do like finer details. Now, although I was having a lot of more fun on my iPad, I was still really upset about the fact that I had to switch it and that this program that I paid for didn't really work that well. Yeah, maybe I should have done more research and looked up tutorials and reasons why not to use the PC version. Okay, to be fair, someone on my Discord server told me that they really like the IBIS Paint PC version, so that was kind of like my motivation to get it, you know, because like I'm blaming you, random person on my Discord. Like I remember you telling me that it was good, okay? But yeah, IBIS is really good. I really like it. For a free program, especially the mobile version, like chef's kiss. I hate painting on like my iPad, but IBIS Paint was actually fun to paint on. So if I ever need to paint something, I will definitely be using this program again. Will I ever use it outside of that? Absolutely not. I am not gonna touch it. The PC version is getting uninstalled. It's getting like kicked way off my computer, and I'm gonna have to like cleanse my soul from like this experience. But yeah, maybe there's a redemption arc in the future, but for now I'm just gonna stay away and leave the pretty art that people make on this program to them. Like, slay, pop off. I could never. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching, and I'm sorry if my opinion is different than yours. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on how I painted in IBIS Paint if anyone's interested in that, maybe in the future. Okay, bye!